What up, y'all? It's PBJ back at it again with another video. So, I'm just gonna get right into it. Point of this video, the message that I want to give to you in this video is to never give up. Now, what do I really mean when I tell that to you just now? Well, it means a lot of things in a lot of different situations. But you ever hear that saying? It goes, run towards your goal. And if you can't run, then walk. And if you can't walk, then crawl. But by all means, keep moving forward. So, a lot of people, even me, a lot of times, underestimate what you can do by crawling. They underestimate what it means to crawl. Because crawling can honestly sometimes be more important than even running. Now you might say, how is that possible? How can I benefit more from crawling towards my goal than by running towards my goal? How can that possibly make any sense? Well, let me tell you how it makes sense. It makes sense because when you're tired, when you don't feel like you have the energy, when things come up, sometimes we can tend to give ourselves that excuse to say, oh, it's fine, I don't got to do that today, knowing you perfectly well could have, but you just chose not to. And that time you chose not to could be the reason why you didn't meet your goal. Think about it like this. There's one person and there's another person. The first person crawls every single day, meaning they make small but significant efforts every single day to move forward towards their goal. Okay? Now, we have the next person who runs. They only run once a week towards their goal. So only one time per week they run towards their goal. Now, you might be wondering, well, what's the difference in who's going to make more progress in this, that, and the other? Now, obviously, this is context sensitive, but let me tell you 99 times out of 10, the person that crawls is going to end up making it to their goal faster, more efficiently than the person that just runs. Now, what am I really saying here? Yes, it's discipline. It's not just motivation that gets you there. Motivation, you might feel, oh, I feel amazing today, so I'm gonna do this today and I'm gonna do it really good. And then the next day, you're tired, you're not motivated. And then the next day after that, you're tired and not motivated. I started to fall into that trap recently where I felt tired and not motivated, so I just wouldn't do it. I didn't have a clear, concise goal in my mind to which made me just want to improve, which beckoned me to do my best. Sometimes you have to realize how important it is to crawl, especially if you have a very ambitious goal and you want that goal now, right? I mean, if you have a goal, you want it right now, of course. If you could have your goal right now, that would be amazing. I mean, it is your goal after all. You want it. So if you could have it sooner, that'd be even better, right? The only problem with this is you can tend to burn out and you can tend to rely on that passionate motivation that you have for a day. But then the next day you start to realize, oh, this is really tough. This is really difficult. This is really hard. And then you're burnt out. Sometimes you have to just start with whatever it is that you can do. Let's say I want to do 30 push-ups. That's my goal. I want to be able to do 30 push-ups. Maybe it's for my own physical goal. Maybe it's to impress someone, whatever your goal is, okay? Now, generally, on that note, I wouldn't recommend you do something to impress someone, but it's just an example, okay? So the point is, right, I want to do these 30 push-ups, but I can only do one. That is the most that I can do right now is one push-up. So what am I going to do? Well, I'm going to keep doing one push-up every single day, but I'm going to try for 2. And eventually, I'm going to get 2. And when I get 2, I'm eventually going to get 3. And when I get 3, eventually it'll be 5. And maybe the next week it'll be 10. The point is that I kept trying my very best that I could in that moment to get to where I wanted to go. It's not about, in particular, the result of each day. Okay, there are going to be some days where you feel awful, you feel tired, you're not as strong as you were a couple days ago, and that's normal. Maybe it's something you ate, maybe it's how much you slept, maybe something personal happened and it's on your mind, it's clouding your judgment. You can't, do what you could usually do on a good day. That is why crawling matters. It matters to be able to even take 0.1% forward. 0.1% of a step forward rather than not move at all or even move back. You see, if you really want something that bad, you have to make that commitment in order to get it. Now, one thing I also want to talk about is having a goal that scares you so much that you don't know if anything that you will ever do will be enough. Because right now, in my mind, I have a goal like that. And honestly, it's a surprise on what exactly it is. I'll let you know in a future update. But I'll tell you this. This goal specifically for me is a goal that I must achieve in the next months. And today, right before I made this video, this inspired me to make this video, I sat there, I was about to do my set of pull-ups. Y'all know that have been watching the channel, I love doing pull-ups. I sat there wondering, is this really going to be enough? Is this really going to help me get stronger? Think about this. Taking one step towards your goal. Okay, the goal is the finish line. Taking one step towards it. Okay? That's what you do with everything that you do leading up to that goal. It could be, like for me, doing pull-ups, doing the things that I need to do to get stronger. For you, maybe it's just cleaning your room. Maybe it's just saying something nice to somebody. Maybe it's getting out of your comfort zone once a day in any little way that you can. Maybe it's calling somebody on the phone. Maybe you're embarrassed. Maybe you're shy. Post something. Anything that you feel will help you get to the best version of yourself. Any little step will propel you in the right direction, which is therefore significant. I can't believe that we just doubt ourselves like this. It's a natural thing to do, But do not ever give up. I promise you that is the worst thing that you can do is to give up. Especially if you want this goal so bad you think about it all the time. You do things all the time to try and get to where you want to get. So just crawl, my friend. And once you can crawl, you attempt to walk. And when you attempt to walk and you can eventually walk, attempt to run. But by all means, do not ever stop attempting. Because every single step that you take is one step closer to your goal and closer to the person that you want to be. And ultimately, that will make every aspect of your life better. As long as you keep improving yourself, you move forward and you don't give up. But don't doubt yourself. And even if you do, crawl anyway while you're doubting yourself. Your goals should be big enough to scare you. Because think about how amazing you'll feel after you complete said goal that scared you. So, this is really a message that I wanted you all to hear. Because It truly resonates with me, and I know that there are a lot of people out there struggling with that as well, especially if you truly are disciplined and motivated. You might think that the one set doesn't matter, or the couple of steps don't matter, or maybe you have a goal of being less shy. Oh, if I just don't talk to this one person, it won't affect anything. It does. I promise you, it does. What one person can't do, 100 people can. Little efforts over time turn into something great and profound, but you must keep crawling. So that's it for this video. I really hope this message touched your heart. I really hope it resonated with you, and I hope it sparked something in you to make a change. And I just hope I hope that this video helped you and entertained you in some way. So thank you for watching. With all that being said, like, comment, subscribe, and those 2 words I say at the end of every single video. Stay jacked. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.